Welcome to Naveen Automation Labs, guys. Please subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to get some interesting videos on Selenium and automation. Guys, we will be discussing some amazing tools and technologies, so please keep watching the videos. Hello, guys. This is Naveen here once again. Welcome to Selenium training. So, guys, today I'm going to cover one very important thing that what is Selenium architecture, right? If I ask someone that if you can tell me that what is the Selenium architecture, most of the people they don't give answer properly that what is Selenium architecture. So in the last session we have covered that okay what is HTML DOM. Similarly you have to understand what exactly Selenium architecture, okay, how exactly it works. So I have this diagram, and through this diagram, okay, I'll tell you that okay today that how exactly Selenium internally at the backend it works, and I'll show you some backend APIs also of Selenium WebDriver, and we will hit those APIs. And guys, I'm telling you, this is a great learning. If you know these things, and if you're explaining at the time of interview and while doing automation also in your project, I think you can do some miracles. Okay, you can do some amazing stuff. It shows your knowledge that you are actually know Selenium internally. Selenium is not about guys that driver.find element by .xpath and .click. No, anyone can do that. Okay, anyone can do that. Any fresher level experienced guy also can do that, but you should know how exactly Selenium internally works. Okay, so guys, this is Selenium architecture. I'll tell you what are the different components. So in Selenium architecture, let's see, there are four different components. This is the first component. Okay, and let me show you one, just a minute. Okay, so guys, this is the first component, right? This is my second component, this is the third component, and this is my fourth component. Now see guys, we always interact with the two things. We have different browser drivers. We have Chrome driver, we have IE driver, Firefox, Safari, and Opera. And we have different browsers like Chrome, Firefox, IE, Safari. Actual browsers are available on our machine. Okay, so we generally interact with these two things, that we download Chrome driver exe file, IE driver exe file, or Gecko driver, okay, or Safari extension, and then we have respective browsers on available on Windows machine or Mac machine or Linux machines. But how exactly internally, what is happening internally? Okay guys, so just a minute, let me check the recording is on. Yes, okay, sorry. So now what is happening guys, as we know that Selenium provides its library. Selenium is available in the form of libraries, in the form of APIs, in the form of, in case of Java, it's available in the form of jar files, right? So we have different jar files are available. For Ruby also we have different libraries, C Sharp, PHP, okay, JavaScript. So Selenium provides multiple client libraries that we have, Java, C Sharp, .NET, Python, PHP, Perl, Ruby, okay, Node.js, okay, all these languages are supported by Selenium. So Selenium, that's why it is called multiple platform supported, okay, that it's platform independent. Now these are the client libraries are available. The second thing is that if you see these libraries, what exactly they have given, they are given, let's say in case of Java, they have given number of jar files, they have given number of APIs. Now with this particular API, what is happening internally, let's see, I want to do something, let's say I want to use WebDriver driver equal to new Firefox driver or new Chrome driver and driver.get, okay, and then I'll enter the URL. So what is happening internally, Selenium, what is happening? Selenium internally, it's creating one JSON payload. Okay, let's see, for the post call, it is creating one JSON payload. So one JSON payload will be created. Okay, so how exactly this JSON payload? It will collect all the information that okay, what are the different capabilities on what exactly the browser, on which browser version you are using, and on which machine you are going to execute. Okay, and what exactly you want. Okay, so couple of information it will combine together. I'll show you what are the different information that we have to pass, and then through JSON wire protocol over HTTP client. So there is one client. Okay, this is called client. Okay, guys, this is called client. So this client, what exactly it is doing? This client is fetching all, I mean, this client is reading all the information. So Selenium client library sending all these information, sending one request to this particular server. This is called HTTP server, which is provided by the specific browser. Okay, so for Chrome, we have Chrome driver servers. So specific browser servers are available. Okay, so over the HTTP protocol, JSON wire protocol, it will send the request. Okay, and then that particular request will be recognized that okay, this is for the Chrome, this is for Firefox, this is for Safari or Opera, and the respective browser will be initialized. Okay, once the respective browser is initialized, then the specific command, see, can you see that the HTTP command will be sent to that particular browser. Let's say I'll open google.com, and then google.com will be triggered on, okay, on Chrome or Firefox, IE or Safari, whatever the browser you are using. So this is happening over the HTTP call, over the REST call. So all these are REST APIs, guys. Always remember, all these are REST APIs. So what exactly? They have written different REST APIs at the library side. So at the client library side, they have written couple of, okay, multiple REST APIs. I'll show you what are the different APIs. And let's see, I want to check one API is there, that send keys API, or maybe let's see get window handles API. Okay, or let's see alert API, that switch to on that particular alert, or maximize the window. So all these commands we are passing from through these client libraries. So we are writing, let's see, we have Eclipse over here. Okay, we have Eclipse. In this particular Eclipse, we are writing our code in Java, and from writing the code from Java, we are sending one request to these, okay, over the HTTP. And over the HTTP, it is recognized that which browser, okay, you are interacting, and from here to the specific browser will be launched. Okay, so everything is happening, guys, through REST call. Okay, through REST call. REST is what? REST is a kind of web service. Okay, everything is happening through a web service API. REST, the full form of REST is, people who don't know about what is the backend, what is the web service, REST is representational stateful APIs. That over the internet, over the network, we can send the request and get the response. Now, what is happening? That from our Eclipse, we are writing one Java code, the WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver and driver.get google.com, sending the request. Okay, it is creating one JSON file. I'll show you what exactly the JSON file. Okay, it's a simple JSON file, key and value pair format will be created, and then it is sent to this particular server. Okay, this, let's see, browser drivers are servers. We have Chrome drivers, IE drivers. Okay, on the respective drivers, the request will be sent, and this particular request will identify, okay, now I have to launch Chrome, so Chrome will be launched. And then next command we are passing driver.get URL. So we have, okay, it will launch the URL on Chrome, and then we are passing, let's see, driver.findElement by.expert.send keys or .click. So send keys, .click, everything is happening line by line from here. This is for send key, this is for .click. Let's see, this is for username, password, and login button. So three commands one by one will be given to this, to this, and to this, and from here to this, to this, and to the respective driver, and from driver to everything will be, okay, triggered on Google Chrome. Everything will be triggered on Google Chrome. So Google Chrome is doing everything. So let's see what is happening. Driver.get. So once the driver.get is successful, Chrome browser, okay, Google Chrome browser will give you one response. Okay, it will give you one response to driver. Response over the JSON protocol, it will response will come to your console, to your Java code, that okay, if let's say element not found exception, okay, let's say element is not available on Chrome on that particular page, so one response will be given to the driver that, boss, see, this element is not available, element not found exception, or maybe XPath error, or maybe unable to locate element, or syntax error, or whatever. So the respective response will be given to this guy, and then the respective response will be given to your Java code. Okay, and this is my Eclipse code, that is my client. So I'm calling the client library from here to here, here to here, and what exactly we are getting? We are getting the response in return, that okay, Chrome will respond, okay, for the each and every request. So for each and every request, one response will be given to, okay, one response will be given to the client, like this. Okay, guys. So let me remove this drawing. Okay guys, so this is a basic architecture. Always remember that client library sending the request to the server in the form of JSON. Okay, so we have one JSON wire protocol over HTTP, and everything is through HTTP protocol, guys. HTTP means hyper text transfer protocol. So over the HTTP, all the requests are sending to these drivers, and these drivers are performing action, okay, to these guys on the real browsers. In the real browsers, you can see this particular arrow on the real browser. They are sending the response to drivers, and from drivers to over the HTTP protocol, they are sending the response to the client. That this is what happening. So guys, this is the internal Selenium basic architecture. So at the time of interview, if they ask, okay, that what do you mean by Selenium architecture, give me the Selenium architecture, you should always draw this such kind of diagrams, that we have different client libraries. Let's see, some guy is working on Ruby and C Sharp, that, but internally it doesn't matter. Okay, internally it doesn't matter that you're writing Ruby command or C Sharp or Java or PHP or JavaScript, doesn't matter guys. Matter is that this particular thing, because ultimately these are simple client libraries. Okay, so over the HTTP protocol, we are sending the request to driver, okay, in the form of JSON, and then, okay, request will be performed on that particular real browsers, and then from real browsers to, it will come to Chrome to, response will be given to here. So we are sitting over here, automation engineer, this guy automation engineer, I'll share with you this guy automation engineer guy. So we are automation engineer. Okay, so this guy is sitting over here, automation engineer will, what exactly it will do, automation engineer, they will write the code over the HTTP protocol. They are sending the request to here, and from here to here, and then browser will be performed. If any error any error is there, let's say successful request, then it will return different data, different types. It will return 200, that your request is fine. If 200 fine, then it will move to the next step. So let's see, we have 10 step over here, or 4 steps we have written. So for this line we are getting 200. Okay, that WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver. Then the next request will be sent to this guy, and let's see, this is driver dot find element or driver dot get open the URL. Let's see, you are passing wrong URL, you are not mentioning HTTP, or let's say you are passing google123.com. So obviously there is no google123.com, so it will give you, okay, it will give you some internal error. Let's see, 500, some error. The 500 will be given to, okay, from here to here, here to here, and then it will be given to this. On this particular line, that error is there, and the error is 500. But at the client side, we won't see, in the Eclipse we won't see that, okay, 500. So what exactly these client APIs are working? If we are getting 500, they are converting in some proper message or some exception, and then we are getting some exception on the console. Let's see, driver.find element by .xpath you are writing over here, it will be sent to this guy, from this guy to this guy, and from this guy to this guy. And let's say element is not visible, or element is not present, or XPath issue or something like that. Again, it will give you some error. Okay, with the some response code, send to this, send over here, and over here too. On this particular line, we will get some different error code, but the error code won't be visible to us internally. Okay, these libraries converting those error codes on the basis of the response. They are reading the response and showing to the client, showing to the automation engineers on the console, that this is what the error. Okay, this is what the error. So guys, always remember, this is a basic Selenium architecture. Internally it works like that. Everything is available in the form of APIs. And what kind of APIs? These are REST APIs. Okay, so if at a time of interview, or if you're doing any kind of discussion and people are talking about what is a Selenium architecture, most of the people, they are not aware about what is Selenium architecture. They just know that, okay, yes, I know Chrome driver, I know Firefox driver, and Gigo driver, I have to use driver.get, and then I know how to create the XPath, dynamic XPath. Good, that is fine. But you should know internally that how exactly it is working. Most of the people, they are not aware about what is the proper Selenium architecture, how exactly internally it is working. Okay guys, so everything is available in the form of REST APIs, and these APIs are written over here. Okay, either C Sharp, Java, PHP, or whatever. These APIs are available over here. Okay, so always remember this diagram, guys. You can take the screenshot of this diagram, or else I can send you this diagram also. And okay, just a minute. Let me remove these drawings. Okay, guys. Now see, this is the basic architecture. Okay, now I'll show you how exactly it is working. So to show this thing, what we will do, if you open this site on Selenium HQ Selenium, I'll show you what exactly you have to type on Google. So just go to google.com, just type JSON wire protocol Selenium. Okay, JSON wire protocol Selenium you have to type, and just open this first URL, this GitHub Selenium HQ Selenium JSON wire protocol. The complete documentation is available over here. The complete API documentation is available here. Okay, and if you see, okay, different information is available, the complete information, and I'll tell you what are different APIs are available. See, I'll show you the API. See, these are the commands are available. Okay, guys, these are the command, means these are the APIs, proper documentation, that how many all these are get call, post call, delete call. Okay, so let's see, I want to, if you see that whenever we write driver dot manage dot timeout dot implicitly wait, and we provide the implicitly wait, so internally they are calling this particular command. This particular API is getting called, that if you see the description, set the amount of time the driver should wait when searching for element. So this is why we are providing implicitly wait, right? Remember, guys, we use driver dot get window handles, or driver dot get window handle, so that's a get call. See, so internally they are calling this particular API session ID slash window underscore handle, or window underscore handles, like this. Okay, guys, so internally they are calling these APIs. Let's see, whenever we are putting driver dot get URL, right? So to get the URL, retrieve the URL of the current page, so we are using driver dot get current URL. So this is the current URL, how exactly it is doing. Okay, whenever we are using driver navigate to a different URL, so internally they are calling this particular API. Remember that back and forward button simulation, how to refresh the page, all these APIs internally. For back button, forward, for back button, forward button, they are calling these APIs, right? So these are the all the get call, post calls are available. Okay, if you take the screenshot, internally they are calling this API. Okay, but what we are writing, that is a different Java code we are writing, but internally they are calling these APIs. So on top of all these things, they have created Java, they have created Ruby. Okay, on top of all these things, they have created Ruby, C Sharp, Java, PHP. Okay, and different versions of, okay, different versions of language wise they have created. So for Ruby, they will be having different, I mean, similar kind of APIs, but in Ruby. Okay, but in Java, they have similar kind of things, but it's available in the form of Ruby or Java or C Sharp or .NET. But these are the internal common APIs are available. Okay, say for frame also, for each and everything, you tell me the command in Selenium. Okay, they have given like this. We set the cookies and everything over here. Window handle size also, positions. Okay, number of things we do. See, session ID, element, and see, this is for driver dot find element. Search for element on the page starting from the document root. Remember internally how exactly Selenium is working. Selenium is working on the basis of HTML DOM structure. And yesterday I told you, I mean, the last session I told you that DOM structure, the first structure is what? Document node. Okay, the document node is there, right, guys? So driver.find element is working, okay, from the document root element. So internally they are calling what? They are calling JavaScript. They are calling the HTML DOM. But what exactly we write? We write simple driver.find element by .xpath. But internally they are calling this API, and this API is calling HTML DOM, like that. Okay, so you can see dot click, dot submit, text value, everything. Okay, so dot send keys they have given like this. Okay, by dot name, by dot clear. Okay, see, displayed location, all these different APIs are available for get text also. Okay, everything they have for double click, scrolling, movement, action classes. Okay, everything is available like this. Everything is available in the form of, guys, REST calls. These are REST APIs, guys. Okay, these are REST APIs. Now I'll give you one basic demo that how exactly, without writing the Java code, okay, we will do some backend automation, or not automation, we will call some backend these APIs. Okay, how exactly internally works, especially on Selenium Grid. Most of the people say that, okay, how exactly Selenium Grid working? So Selenium Grid is working like that only. We create one remote web driver, we create one grid hub server, and then on the servers we hit all these APIs, and on that particular server, the browser on that particular browser, number of methods we are calling over there, number of actions we are performing by calling these APIs. So Selenium Grid is totally dependent on these things. We are running our APIs on some cloud, on VMs, on, let's see, through Docker or through AWS or Browser Stack or Sauce Labs. Okay, so everything is happening through, okay, by these using these APIs, right? So that's why new versions are coming. So they are adding some new APIs, or maybe they are updating some bug fixes or something like that. So that's why they release a new version. Sometimes we are getting 2.53, then we are getting 3.0, 3.01. Okay, like this. Okay, but the architecture will remain same. Selenium architecture is completely based on REST protocol. Completely internally, they are calling the web services the API of Selenium, client APIs of Selenium, which are written in different languages. But the architecture is like that, and these are the APIs, guys. Okay, so you should know that, okay, what are different APIs are available. Now I'll give you one demo. So to demo, what you have to do, that you have to download Selenium standalone server. Okay, guys, so simple Selenium standalone server jar file we have to download. So just go to download Selenium section, and you will see that, see, Selenium standalone server is available here. Okay, so let's see, the Selenium standalone server is needed in order to run a remote Selenium WebDriver. So over the protocol, over the HTTP protocol, or through remote WebDriver or through Selenium Grid, if you want to execute your program, okay, then we have to use this Selenium standalone server. So in Selenium Grid, we use this particular server jar file, right? So Selenium 3.x is no longer capable of running Selenium RC directly. So obviously we know that, okay, RC is deprecated. So let's not talk about RC. That's a totally different thing. So what we have to do, this is the latest version, Selenium standalone server jar file 3.6.0. I have already downloaded this. If you see 3.6.0, the standalone server jar file I have already downloaded. What you have to do, I'll go to that particular and from the download section, I have kept it on my desktop, not on desktop, sorry, Selenium server, and this is a file I have written over here. I have copy pasted over here. Okay, 3.6.0 Selenium standalone 3.6.0 is available here. Fine. And in the same directory, guys, you have to, let's say I want to open Google Chrome. So Chrome driver and Gecko driver also you put it over here. So I'm not working on Firefox driver like Gecko driver. So you can download the latest version of Chrome driver.exe file and put it over here. So make sure Selenium server standalone 3.6.0 and Chrome driver both are available in the same directory. Okay, so you can create on my document section, document folder, I have created one Selenium server, this folder, and I have put it over there. Okay, both the things I have written over here. I mean, I have pasted over here. I mean, both the files are available here. Okay, guys. Now, what you have to do, you have to open your command prompt. For Mac, guys, you have to open your terminal. Okay, this is my terminal, and what you have to do on your terminal, you have to go to the directory. Okay, so if you see, I'm already in this particular directory. If you see, I'm already available here, a document and Selenium server. And if you see what are the different files are available, just a minute. Okay, so in this particular folder, in this particular directory, we have Chrome driver and Selenium standalone server is available over here. Okay, what you have to do, you have to execute this particular server file. So how to execute? This is a jar file, simple write java hyphen, just like in Selenium grid we do that. Okay, and what is my file name? Selenium server standalone 3.6.0 .jar. So this is the command, guys. Java hyphen jar Selenium server and the file name java hyphen jar. Simple. And just enter. You will see that the Selenium server is up and running. It will show you this message. Selenium server is up and running. And don't close your command prompt. Don't close your terminal, guys. Otherwise, Selenium server will be stopped. Okay. So on this particular machine, on my laptop, on this machine, we have started Selenium server. Now what we have to do, don't close it. Just let it be like this, or you can minimize it, or just open it like this. Okay. Don't close it. Don't press Control C or Control X. Don't terminate it. Selenium server is up and running, and you can see that Selenium server is running on this particular local host 0.004444 on this particular port. It is running, and the IP address is this 0.0.0.0. It means this is a local host. So what I'll do, I'll open my Firefox or a browser, and I'll type over here that localhost on which 4444. If you run it, you will see that Selenium server standalone 3.6.0 is running over here, right? It's running over here. Fine. And what I'll do, I'll go to console. Selenium standalone console, I'll go. So this is my console. Okay, guys, this is the console. And there is no session. Currently, there is no session. Okay. So what I have to do, I have to create a session. So just click on this create session button. And which browser you want to create session? I want to create a session for Chrome. Let's see. Okay, because we have put this thing over here, Chrome driver over here. Okay, so this is the thing we have written, and what you have to do, Chrome driver.exe file, we have put it over here. So I'm selecting Chrome from here and click on OK. So you will see that one session got created. Okay, and one session got created, and you will see, let me do like this. One session got created, and see my Chrome automatically got launched. Okay, guys, my Chrome is automatically got launched. Or I'll show you once again so that you will be clear. Let's see, just a minute. Okay, so let me close this. Okay, let me delete the session once again. Now there are no sessions, and this is my original Google Chrome. This is my original Google Chrome, so just minimize it, don't open it. And now I'm going to create, so the same way we do in our code, that WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver. So same thing we are doing over here, create session, browser is equal to Chrome, and click on OK. Now see, Chrome is getting launched automatically, right? Chrome is getting launched. So my Google Chrome is getting launched, and if you see that, this is my session ID. This is my session ID, Chrome. Okay, and if you try to open, let's see, I'm trying to open Firefox, it will be a problem because I haven't put Geeko driver, so it will give you error that unable to create session. And if you see the terminal console also, see, for Firefox it's giving error. Okay, server session factory, this Geeko driver service is not available. Okay, but for Google Chrome it is absolutely fine for Google Chrome. Okay, so here you can track all the logs over here. Fine. So forget about Firefox. So this is the thing. If you refresh the session, okay, so this is a session ID, and if you see, there are the capabilities. This is the JSON payload, guys. Okay, this is the JSON payload. So as I showed you in the diagram, this is a JSON via protocol one. Okay, this particular capabilities protocol, okay, all these JSON will be, so if you see the JSON protocol, that routable equal to false, basic information is there. This is my Chrome driver version, and some other information, that on which version, on which machine. Okay, and couple of information over there. JavaScript enabled, true, yes. Take a screenshot, true. Browser name equal to Chrome. So this complete information internally, the moment you write driver.get, oh sorry, The moment you write WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver, internally they are sending this particular request, this complete JSON payload, okay, to this guy, and that's why Chrome is getting launched. Okay, just because of this thing, Chrome is getting launched. Let me close this. Okay, so this is the thing. The moment I click on take a screenshot, okay, the moment I click on take a screenshot, it will take the screenshot. See, it's taking the screenshot. Although this is a blank browser, so it will take the screenshot. And if you see the console, see, executing on this particular API is getting called. If you see the console logs, okay, this is the get call. This is the get call is getting called. Okay, and this is the response we are getting. Okay, guys, on which session ID? This is the session ID. If you see 4FB6E, I'll copy this, and if you see Control F, Control V, see 4FB6E like this is on the same session ID. Okay, the screenshot API internally is getting called. So what we do in the code that we use a screenshot call, right? A screenshot method we use, take a screenshot class and get a screenshot as method we use. Okay, and then internally it is like that. Okay, now what we have to do to check other APIs, let's see, we have different other APIs as I shown you. Here it is, sorry. Yeah, as I shown you that, okay, not here, sorry. So as I shown you over here, okay, these are the different APIs are available. Okay, so if you check different APIs, how exactly APIs are working and all those stuff. So let's do, I'll open my Postman. See, Postman is something, guys, Postman is what? Postman is something you can check the internal APIs, internal web services calls. You can hit the APIs and you can get the response and you can check that my web services are working fine or not. So I'll give you one very basic quickly that a couple of APIs. I'll show you on how exactly we can check how exactly Selenium is internally working. So what we have to do. So let's see, I want to get the information about my session. Okay. So to get the information session, let me minimize this. Okay. Okay. So to get the session, guys, so we have already created a session, right? And if you want to check, returns a list of currently active sessions. So this is the API, sessions API. But this is what slash sessions. Okay, slash and sessions. So what we have to do, on which browser, on which this is my WebDriver hub. This is on this machine, my Selenium server is running. So copy this thing, okay, from localhost colon 4444 WD hub and open your Postman, okay, and then simple write it over here, hub, okay, and then slash sessions is there, okay, slash sessions. Okay, guys, so slash sessions is there. If you see, slash sessions is the API, returns a list of currently active sessions. So if you see this API, slash sessions will give you how many active sessions are running on this particular machine, localhost 4444, and this is what, this is a get call. Okay, sessions is a get call. So I'll select, okay, get over here. Don't select post, select get. Okay, and then simple send the request. So simple send, you will see the output. See, so this is a request. Okay, see, like this is a request we are sending, okay, from the server, and server to response is coming. So this is your response, this is your response. Okay, what is the response? See the response like this is my session ID. Last, if you see it, last 4FB6 is written over here. This is my Chrome driver version 2.31, right? And all other things, browser name, Chrome on Mac machine, version, all these things are coming. Okay, all these things are coming like that. Okay, so this is the session. And if you want to see that, okay, I want to see what are the capabilities, the desired capabilities, I mean the capabilities of that particular session. So simple, what you have to write, simple, this is a session slash, I have to write like this, session slash what is your session ID. So this is my session ID for this particular session ID I want to get the information, and this is again a get call. Okay guys, so slash session colon session ID means this is a variable, we have to pass the value. So session ID we have to pass like this, and if you see the response, we are getting this response. For this particular session ID, these are the properties or capabilities are available, right? Now let's launch the URL. Okay, so how to launch the URL? To launch the URL, we have this particular thing: retrieve the URL of the current page or navigate to a URL. So let me just a minute. Let's see what is the API for URL. Retrieve, navigate to a new URL. See, this is the so session ID slash URL. So session ID slash URL you have to pass. And see guys, this is a post call. So if you click on it, it will give you the information that yeah, okay, session ID URL, navigate to a new URL. URL parameter you have to pass session ID. Okay, that's it. Session ID you have to pass like this. And this is a what? This is a post call. Okay, so I have to select post over here. Okay, so this is a post call, and inside the post call it's saying this is we have to pass the JSON parameter, JSON payload. So I'll select this body, select raw, and from here I'll select application JSON, and JSON is again available in the form of key and value pair format like this. Yeah, select JSON. Okay, so JSON I have to select, and it's saying that the URL parameter like this you have to pass guys, slash session slash this is my session ID. Okay, and what you have to pass, you have to pass the URL is a string. Okay, so data type of URL is a string, so we have to pass like this, URL colon, let's say I want to open google.com, google.com. Okay, and the second parameter, nothing, only one parameter we have to pass like this. Okay, simple. This is the JSON. See, this is the basic JSON I'm passing guys. JSON is starting like this. Okay, curly braces, ending curly braces, and one parameter we have to pass. This is a URL parameter, this. Okay, okay, and let's see. So we have seen that this is the okay browser we have launched so far, so don't close it. And then let's see, we are running this. What is saying session? Okay, it's saying session. Okay, just a minute. Session ID and slash URL also we have to pass. So slash URL we have to pass guys. See, this is the actual post URL. Session, then you have to pass the session ID, and slash URL you have to pass slash URL with this particular payload, and let's run it. See, it's sending the request, and if you see, it's opening google.com over here, right? It's opening google.com over here. And if you see the terminal console also, see, this is the post call, this is the URL, and this is the payload we are passing, and that particular payload, okay, it is responding google.com. Okay, it is responding google.com. So right, if you according to this diagram, we are sending through JSON wire protocol, we are sending one request to Chrome, the driver.get URL, but internally we are calling the backend APIs like this. So internally, whenever you are calling driver.get http www.google.com, internally they are calling this particular API guys. Okay, now some other example if you see. So let's see, I want to session ID URL, and I want to refresh the page. Okay, so if you click on it, and for refreshing, what exactly they are saying, simple session ID refresh. So what I'll do, after launching the URL, I'll want to refresh, and the URL parameter session ID, fine, session ID refresh, and this is a post call, fine, this is a post call, but there is no JSON payload. So I'll have to remove it because I've already launched google.com, and see, this is my google.com. Okay, let me minimize this terminal, and we will call this API. So you will see that it should be refreshed. Let's see what is the output. It's saying 200. Okay. Okay, so my this particular google.com is getting refreshed. Okay guys, so okay, this is for refreshing the browser, and so you can perform different thing, guys. And let's see, let's take some other example. Maybe let's see, this is a screenshot example, session ID and slash screenshot. So take a screenshot of the current page. Okay, so if you see, take the screenshot. This is a get call, and screenshot keyword you have to use after session ID. So this is the session ID, screenshot, and this is a get call. Okay, and this is a get call, and fine. The screenshot as a base64 encoded PNG it will return. Okay, it will return. See, it's written. Okay, screenshot encoded PNG it will return. So if you see, it is taking the screenshot, right? Immediately took the screenshot. Okay, guys. So this is also happening, and in the return, it's returning like this. Okay, it's returning. It means this is a 200. 200 means this is okay. This is the positive. I mean, this is the response is request is successfully executed, right? Some other examples, guys. If you see all there are different APIs you can play with. All the APIs you can launch some other. See alert text also. Okay, if you want to capture alert text, accept alert, you can perform. You can practice with these things. So the complete backend things also you can perform over here. Okay, so see, these are amazing things to learn. The actual Selenium developers in, okay, the actual Selenium, who developed Selenium? There is a team in ThoughtWorks. There is a company, and there are a lot of online contributors are there. So I went to San Francisco, and I went to Pune also to meet these guys in one of the conference around 2 3 years back. So I met these guys, and they're working upon these things, guys. So that was amazing experience to to saw how exactly they are working. And there was a conference, they have a lot of demos and everything on these things. So it was amazing experience. They actually created these things, and it's not at all rocket science, but it's an amazing utility that Selenium they have given to us. Okay, so from there I learned these things. Okay, that okay, this is how they are using. So guys, okay, so you can practice with these things. So if I can give you some basic example, let's see, I want to click on submit. Okay, click on submit. Let's see submit, how exactly submit works. Or not submit, let's see, just a minute, guys. These APIs you cannot let's see, session ID, click on any mouse button at the coordinate set by the last, no. Move to, no. Alert text. So I'll take one, let's see, session ID keys, send a sequence of keystrokes to the active element. Okay, uh, let's see, click on element. Let's do this thing. So click on element. What you have to do, session ID, then you have to pass element. Where is my session ID? Then you have to pass this element slash what is the ID of that particular element. So for google.com, let's see, open google.com. Okay, this is the, let's see, for Google search, what is the ID? I want to click on Google search. So if you see, there is no ID. I would have taken some other example instead of google.com. So let's say I want to click on this. There is a name is there. Let's see, btnk. So instead of ID, we will use btnk name. So this is element by ID. Click. Let's see, do we have element? by name is there or not. Okay, guys. See, I don't remember all these APIs, guys, but obviously even I have to see what are the different APIs are available internally, because there are so many APIs and no need to remember each and every API, but there is an API is available in the backend. So let's see for ding, ding, URL. Okay, active. This is for frame. All these cookies, session ID, and the basis of ID. Let's see. Do we have yes ID on the query on element by tag name? Query. No. This is click on element on the basis of ID. See, click on element on the basis of ID and submit a form element ID and submit ID and text ID and value. See, this is for send keys if you want to perform any send keys, guys. So that also you can do that. And all these options are available for ID. Then CSS selector. I think for name we have to check. Maybe it's not the complete list. Maybe we can do one thing that let's see, get the title. Okay, we use driver.get title, so you can practice, because I have already started a session with google.com, so I don't want to disturb my session, otherwise I have to launch the new, okay, free crm.com or flipkart.com or any login page. You can practice with this thing. So let's see with the title. Okay, get the current page title. So whenever you are calling driver.get title, it will call this particular API. So it's a simple get call. So well, this is a get call, and after the session ID we have to pass title slash title. So this is my slash title, and this is a get call. So get call, fine, and then give me the title of the page. So the title page is Google. See, so Google is returned. So title of the page will be Google. Google will be returned, and if you see your terminal, see it's returning Google, right? So title of the page is Google. Okay, like this. Okay, guys. So please practice with these things. This is something amazing. I'll provide the URL of all these API documentation. Okay, so if you are going some interviews in very good product companies where some good interviewer is there, let's say you're going for Amazon, or if you're going with some other any good product company, Flipkart or Walmart, okay, they will ask these kind of questions. Okay, if you are more than 4 year experience guy or 5 7 year experience guy, so you may expect these kind of questions in Selenium. Okay, now if you say that, okay, if they ask that on the scale of 1 to 5 how much you rate yourself, now you can say 4 or 5 out of 5, because you know these things. Okay, guys, because you know these things. If people say that, okay, yes, I'm 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5, then I always ask these such kind of questions. It means you know internally how exactly Selenium works. Some smart interviewers in very good companies, okay, and it shows your knowledge, guys. It's always good to share these kind of things. So please practice with these things. Selenium architecture, internally how exactly it works. This is a complete open source. APIs are available. You can call these APIs with the help of HTTP client or rest assured. So we will cover how to automate backend APIs and backend things, backend automation. At the time of backend automation we will do such kind of stuff. But this is a JSON via protocol. APIs are available, and always remember this particular diagram and download Postman, and please practice with these things. This is something very, very amazing and interesting stuff. Okay, nobody will tell you such kind of stuff, guys, because most of the time what we do, most of the time we do this thing, guys, right? Most of the time we write all these things, driver dot find element, driver dot switch to drive, okay, all these such kind of things we do. That is fine, obviously we have to do this thing. Okay, but ultimately, see, if you want to click on a contact link, so we are clicking on a contact link, driver dot find element by dot xpath and those things. But internally, how exactly this happening? Internally, this is happening like that. Okay, so this is the architecture. Okay, guys. So that's all from my side, guys. If you really like this video, okay, so thanks for watching first of all, and please subscribe to the channel. So such kind of topics I'll be covering. Okay, different from other other trainers, okay, other institutes, other there are a lot of YouTube channels are there, but I think I'm thinking that, okay, give such kind of knowledge to you guys so that you can understand, how exactly the architecture and technically, okay, I'll want you to become a very strong technical guy, okay, in automation in Selenium. Let's say tomorrow, after 2 years also, or 3 years, new tool is coming in the market, so that you can understand those technologies immediately and properly. Okay, that's the motto, okay, of these videos. Okay, guys, so please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends in your company, and then refer these videos and tell them to subscribe the channel so that you will get some amazing videos in future. Okay, so guys, thank you so much, and thanks for watching it, and I'll see you in the next session then. Thanks.